When I heard Destiny got demonetized, I didn't lose any sleep over it. So now we're going to react to him debating on Piers Morgan over saying something absolutely terrible about Charlie Kirk's death.
Destiny, you've been quite active on social media since Charlie Kirk's death. When Erica Kirk posted Charlie's coffin, you responded, she tagged him, brackets, crying face emojis. In response to Alina Haber's tweet ordering people to fly their flags at half-mast in memory of Charlie, you posted on X buying flags and poles just to fly them fully erect. And you then posted yesterday, ending every conservative debate call out I'd do in 2026 with "Don't dodge, bro." That's not what Charlie would have wanted. I mean, do you think that your response to the cold-blooded murder of Charlie Kirk has been appropriate?
Yes. I think that the only way this country moves forward into a better world is when conservatives can finally realize that they need to turn the temperature down on their side. We are...
Oh my gosh, I'm going to crash out. He said conservatives need to turn the temperature down on our side after we just had not even a politician, but a YouTuber get shot in the neck. What is wrong with this man? What on earth?
10 years into whatever this Trump madness is, and there is not a single mainstream conservative that will call for a lowering of the temperature on their side. I think that liberals need to wake up and finally realize that if they're not willing to do it, it will never come down. If you wanted Charlie Kirk to be alive, Donald Trump shouldn't have been president for the second term. Every time he's in office, this happens. People joked about when Biden came in, it was so boring, nothing was going on. 7 out of 10 of the largest protests in American history have happened under Donald Trump. All of the recent political violence that's happened in this country over the past 20 years, the majority of it, the overwhelming majority of it, everybody gets mad because they keep asking Grok about it, has been conservative.
Who shot Charlie Kirk?
A guy from Utah who was raised in a Christian family, who was a 22-year-old
white
dude.
described,
He wasn't trans. He didn't have
Destiny.
a trans girlfriend. He didn't have any trans influences. He didn't have any trans bullets. Yeah, I'm sorry. You guys were wrong on all of that.
To be clear, the governor of Utah, Spencer Cox, has made it clear that their investigation has now established that he had been radicalized by a leftist ideology, which drove him to do this. That's just
I'm sorry. Excuse me. When?
Yesterday, he said that.
No. When was he radicalized? In the 6 months that he did remote college?
I don't know when he was radicalized, but I do know.
What you just said
I do know the very reasonable sounding governor of Utah has made it clear that the event. You may not want to hear this.
Ongoing investigation.
You may not want to hear it, Destiny. But the reality is, the investigators, according to the governor of Utah, have established that he was radicalized to a leftist ideology that drove him to murder Charlie Kirk. Now, let me just ask you.
That's just not true.
Let me just ask you.
There's no way to deal with it. You're living in a delusional...
He has texts released with his trans roommate. I mean, this is the thing. Liberal men gaslight you just as bad as women do. You know it's bad when Anna Kasparian is the voice of reason.
Of lying. Yeah. That's your prerogative. But sure. If it turns out to have been somebody with a leftist ideology who wanted to shut up Charlie Kirk, would you condemn that?
I won't condemn anything until the president of the United States can go on air and say...
You have got to be kidding me. He won't condemn somebody being shot in the neck. Like, now he's going to change the topic. What is wrong with you? These people are always into such weird things.
All of us need to calm down.
So you won't condemn the murder of Charlie Kirk until Donald Trump says something.
I'm a YouTuber. Leftists and Democrats have been condemning and turning down the temperature, condemning violence, turning down the temperature for a decade. Donald Trump can't go on TV and say, all of us need to calm down.
Right.
Can you tell me why he cannot?
Why would you expect anybody, Destiny?
You can't answer that. Can you answer that question? Why can't Trump
you
go
answer
on TV
this
and say,
question?
all of us should be less violent.
Why do you
can't
think
Trump say that?
Why do you
think
your
behavior contingent on Donald Trump?
Insane right now.
Why do you think? No, let me ask a question.
On Donald Trump.
Let me ask a question.
Because he's the president of the United States of America and the leader of the
Destiny. Let me just...
What are you, a child?
Have a huge audience of young men who listen to everything you have to say. So when it doesn't matter. You have a huge audience. And because of the fact that you have a huge audience, you have a responsibility to not turn No,
and
it hasn't.
brain
It hasn't
has
been
been
broken.
destroyed
I actually care
because
about the
people
country
bully you on
and want to
Twitter.
bring people together.
It's
You
been-
do the
you should tell
opposite.
Donald
You
Trump to
represent
tell
the
people
worst
to
of us,
be
Destiny.
less
You're
violent.
embarrassing.
You should tell
You're
Donald.
embarrassing.
All right,
Look
let me
at-
ask
watch how
Destiny
easy
a
this is.
question.
Watch how easy this
No,
is.
hang on.
If
Don't
Donald
all
Trump
shout
would've
at
come out
once,
and say-
please.
If Donald Trump would have come out
Destiny,
and say, "Hey, we should all be less violent,"
Destiny,
I have no problem saying.
I have one
absolutely.
question for you,
Why
Destiny.
can't conservatives do that? Why
Destiny.
can't conservatives do that?
Destiny, I have a question for you.
Do you ever feel like there's too much to do, but you don't have enough time? Meet Super Ninja.
Why do you think in your campaign for everyone to dial down the temperature, why do you think that mocking the grieving widow of Charlie Kirk when she posts an image of her at the coffin side, why do you think that constitutes turning down the temperature?
You can't turn down the temperature on your own. The president of the United States is
inflame the
not
temperature.
able
You're
to-
mocking
no,
his
it's
widow.
already inflamed.
You're
What are you
mocking his.
talking-
I cannot believe he's saying to turn down the temperature after they've had violent protests, violent riots, and they just shot somebody in the neck. I have never been more gaslit in my life. He's destroying himself.
Widow.
We've had multiple political assassinations over the past year. What do you mean it's turning up the temperature?
Why did you
to
mock
fight
his
something
widow?
online? Because
Why
she's
did you mock
being
his
wielded
widow?
as because
He's just not a nice person. He is mean.
she's being used as a political weapon right now
Wow.
for conservatives to continue their fight.
Okay, I won't lie. I actually agree with him on that she's being used as like a political thing, but it's still just in poor taste.
I mean, wow, she's literally doing
Her husband just got
ads
murdered.
on email. Yeah, and she's using it to drive up recruitment for
And
a
you
political
can't even
movement.
condemn the murder. You
The
won't condemn
president
it.
can't even tell his side
You're
to
so
turn the temperature
deranged
down.
about Trump that you
are
cannot condemn the
unhinged.
murder
It is such
because
a
you're
joke,
waiting
and
for
you guys
Donald
sit here
Trump
and
to
make-
This is what I mean when idiots get the most airtime. They just overtalk everybody. The smartest guys just walk away and don't argue. They just got better shit to do.
say
money
something.
off of it. It's
All right, let me bring
crazy
in
to
let me
me
bring
that
in Jack.
Republicans can't
Let me
do
bring
it.
in let me bring in Jack
joke of the
Posobiec.
world.
I gotta
And
say,
there's still no answer to that question, Piers. You can't say
Which question?
Why can't Donald Trump simply
It is crazy that the Daily Wire sat down with Destiny and gave him a softball debate, and they would not have. And this is a guy involved in alleged pedophilia. I'm not saying he did it, I don't know, but that's a pretty heavy allegation, right? And they won't have Nick F on, they won't have Rolo on. It's actually crazy to me that they have this guy on, but not the other two.
go on TV and say we all need to turn it down?
Fine.
Like Biden could, like Obama could,
Fine.
like the Clintons could, like Kamala could. Why
Fine.
not?
why can't you condemn the murder of
See,
Charlie
it's
Kirk?
unbelievable. I'm not the president
Why
of the United
can't
States.
you
answer that
condemn
question.
the
It's
murder of Charlie
unbelievable.
Kirk?
Unbelievable to me.
Why can't
Is he
you
on drugs?
condemn the murder of Charlie Kirk?
Because it wasn't my side that caused it. It should
Yes,
be the
it
one that
was.
is driving up
It
the
actually
rhetoric. You
was
don't
your
know,
side
it's
that
not even
caused
true.
it.
This
It was
an
your
18
side.
This guy was raised in a white
He was
Christian
a
household,
radicalized
in a Christian
leftist
state.
ideology.
He wasn't radicalized by leftism at all. You have no proof of that whatsoever.
That's what
Just
the
like one that killed
investigators are
Melissa
saying.
was a conservative, just like the people that firebombed Shapiro's house was a conservative, just like all the J6ers were
He was not a
conservative, just like the Proud
conservative, he was
Boys
a
were conservative.
pro-Palestinian activist
Every
out of
single one of
Harrisburg.
every single one of these people. Oh, it's Jack Posobiec, what, the author of Unhuman, another person that Charlie's reporting. Good one, dude.
But I'll give you one last chance, Destiny, to condemn the murder of Charlie
Yes, you are
Kirk.
acting like an
Why,
unhuman.
why can't I hear Donald Trump
Because you are against
condemn
humanity.
violence
So,
in this
all right,
country?
you
Why
won't
can't I
condemn
hear
it. Okay, we've
I
all
can't hear it.
heard.
That's insane.
We've
to
all
me.
heard you repeatedly refuse to
And we've
condemn it.
heard Donald Trump refuse to condemn
Jack
it too. But for some
Posobiec.
reason, the leftists on YouTube are a bigger deal. Unbelievable.
Yeah. What's incredible is you don't have the basic humanity to condemn it. You'd rather taunt his widow. I find that sickening. Jack Posobiec.
I find it sickening that when people are getting
It's so crazy how the dumbest people get the most airtime. This is what I mean. Good behavior is not rewarded. And I think if you go through life expecting that good behavior is rewarded, he's doing a terrible thing. He's rewarded with a huge platform and the most airtime on one of the biggest shows in the entire country.